students. Welcome back to EasEnglish. My name is Rodrigo Lasso Campo, again, your English teacher, and it is very nice for me to be talking to you one more time. This is lesson 59. Lesson 59 in el curso debutante 1, and the title of the lesson is We Make Cookies. We make cookies. In this lesson, you and I are going to be talking about a girl and her dad who are making cookies. Cookies. Tal vez usted no sabe qué son cookies, pero en unas imágenes le presentaré algunas cookies para que sepa qué son, cómo son, y lo que usted va a estar aprendiendo en esta lección en inglés es some steps to make cookies. We are taking some steps to make cookies. There we go. Here are some cookies. Cookies, the kind that the girl and her dad in this lesson are making. This is what the lesson is about. Cookies. Cookies. So that you know what cookies are like. Now, let's go on. Para empezar, déjeme decirle que this girl is describing some of the steps that she and her dad take to make cookies. The steps she and her dad take to make cookies. Es ella la que está hablando y habla de herself and her dad. Por eso usa el pronombre personal we. Se va a referir a two actions. Two actions. One is the action of putting in. And two is the action of mixing up. Put in and mix up. También se va a referir a algunas cantidades. Quantities. Quantities. She is using the words some, a little, and probably some other words. And she is also referring to some ingredients. Ingredients. Yo he resaltado en cada página las quantities y los ingredients. Now let's get started. The girl says, we put in some flour. Flour. We put in some flour. This is flour. Flour in a bag. And in this picture we can see the girl and her dad are putting in some flour. This is some flour. They are putting some flour in the bowl. This is a bowl. So she could have said, we are making cookies. We are making cookies. We are making cookies. We put in some flour. We are making cookies. We put in some sugar. 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 We put in some sugar. This is a bag with sugar in it. And here, the girl, no, it's only her dad. Her dad is putting some sugar in the bowl. We put in some sugar. We are making cookies. We are making cookies. We are making cookies. Here is the girl again, and here is her dad. Here in the picture we can see the salt shaker, and in the salt shaker there is some salt shaker. Let me write this word, salt shaker. Así se llama ese recipiente, este pequeño. This little recipient or container is called salt shaker. And the girl says, we put in a little salt. We put in a little salt, just a little. We put in a little salt. We are making cookies. Esto pudo decirlo ella también. Yo tomo el lugar de ella y lo digo. We are making cookies. Eggs. 2 eggs. 2 eggs. 1, 2 eggs. We put in 2 eggs. We put in 2 eggs. Here Dad is putting the eggs in the bowl. We put in 2 eggs. We are making cookies. We are making cookies. On the next page are the girl and her dad, and they are putting in some milk. They are putting in some milk. They are putting some milk in the bowl. And she says, we put in some milk. We put in some milk. Pudo haber dicho, we are making cookies. We are making cookies. In this picture, they are putting in some butter. Butter. We put in some butter. We put in some butter. We are making cookies. We are making cookies. We are making cookies. Here is the girl. She is mixing up all the ingredients in the bowl. And her father is watching her do that. So the girl says, we mix it up. We mix it up. She could have said, we are making cookies. We are making cookies. After mixing it up, they shape the cookies. Here, they have shaped the cookies. And in this picture, you can see an oven. An oven. Here is an oven. And Dad is doing something. What is Dad doing here in this picture? What is Dad doing? He is putting the cookies in the oven. He is putting the cookies in the oven, and the girl is watching him do that. She says, Dad puts it in the oven. Dad puts it in the oven. She could have said, Dad is putting it in the oven. Dad is putting it in the oven. And she says, yum. Yum. Yummy. Oh, delicious. Delicious cookies. After this, they wait for some time until the cookies are done. Okay? This is all about the steps this girl and her dad take to make cookies. Now we can go on to the activities. Well, there are 3 activities in this lesson, and this is activity number 1. You can see there are some pictures, 8 pictures, and you and I should place these pictures or put these pictures in the correct order here in the boxes to describe the steps the girl and her dad take to make cookies. And after placing these pictures, we are going to talk. We are going to describe with words the process of making cookies. Let's do it. Well, here are the pictures. I have placed the pictures in the correct order. Espero que hayamos coincidido. Aquí, de acuerdo con la lección, no se acepta otro orden. This is the right order, the only right order. Good. Ahora vamos a poner esto en un texto. Y para ello vamos a usar las sequencing words. Espero que usted las recuerde. Si no las recuerda, voy a escribírselas nuevamente. Here are the sequencing words that we can use in this case, and in many other cases too. First, second, third, next, then, after that, next, and last. No voy a explicar lo que expliqué en la primera vez que introduje estos sequencing words. Usted debe recordarlo y si no lo recuerda, entonces revise sus notas. ¿Okay? Con base en esto, entonces vamos a describir the steps the girl and her dad take to make cookies. Y voy a usar 2 perspectivas. Una, yo voy a tomar el papel de la girl y luego yo voy a describirlo desde mi perspectiva como Rodrigo Lazo Campo. We are making some cookies. First, we put in some flour. Second, we put in some sugar. Third, we put in a little salt. Next, we put in 2 eggs. Then, we put in some milk. After that, we put in some butter. Next, we mix it up. Last, Dad puts it in the oven. And some minutes later, the cookies are yum. Ahora voy a escribirlo. Well, here is the text. Let's read it. My dad and I are making cookies. First, we put in some flour. Second, we put in some sugar. Third, we put in a little salt. Next, we put in 2 eggs. Then, we put in some milk. After that, we put in some butter. Next, we mix it up. Last, Dad puts it in the oven. And some minutes later, we have some yum cookies. Ahora voy a escribir, después de haber narrado la descripción, desde mi perspectiva como Rodrigo Lazo. Let's do it. A girl and her dad are making cookies. First, they put in some flour. Second, they put in some sugar. Third, they put in a little salt. Next, they put in 2 eggs. Then they put in some milk. After that, they put in some butter. Next, they mix it up. Last, Dad puts it in the oven. And some minutes later, they have some yummy cookies. Ahora voy a escribirlo. Here you are. A girl and her dad are making cookies. First, they put in some flour. Second, they put in some sugar. Third, they put in a little salt. Next, they put in 2 eggs. Then, they put in some milk. After that, they put in some butter. Next, they mix it up. Last, Dad puts it in the oven. Some minutes later, they have some yum cookies. Okay? I think this is all about activity number 1. And let's turn to the next activity. This is activity number 2. The activity consists in words that contain short A sound. Short A sound. The short A sound is ah, as in this word, dad. Here are 8 pictures, and I'm going to name the pictures. Algunos de esos ustedes ya lo saben. Y a medida que yo los nombre, usted va a identificar si ese nombre contains short A sound o no. Luego los escribiremos y yo voy a pegar solamente aquellos dibujos cuyos nombres contienen short A sound en esta hoja de trabajo. Hagámoslo, por favor. Heart, heart. Bath, bath. Map, map. Skunk, skunk. Dog, dog. Cat, cat. Fan, fan. Queen, queen. Creo que haberlos pronunciado fue suficiente para que usted sepa cuáles tienen short A sound y cuáles no. Ahora yo voy a cortar y pegar en este lugar aquellos dibujos cuyos nombres contain short A sound. Here, bath, map, fan, and cat contain short A sound. Queen, skunk, dog, and heart do not contain short A sound. Ahora voy a escribir esos dos enunciados. Here are the sentences. Bath, map, fan, and cat contain short A sound. Queen, heart, skunk, and dog do not contain short O sound. This is activity 2. Now let's turn into activity 3. Here is activity 3. You can see 6 phrases. 6 phrases. 6 phrases. 6 phrases. And we're going to read each phrase. Usted y yo leamos cada phrase. A big box. A pig on top of a box. A dog on a log. A hot pot. A bag that hops. A wet mop. Digámoslo una vez más. A big box. A pig on top of a box. A dog on a log. A hot pot. A bag that hops. A wet mop. Ahora, el paso siguiente consiste en que usted haga un dibujo que se correlacione con cada frase. Yo no soy capaz de dibujar en esta hoja de trabajo, entonces voy a buscar una imagen que se corresponda con cada frase. Veamos. Here are the pictures. This is a big box. This is a box, and here is a pig on top of a box. This is a dog, and the dog is on a log. This is a pot, and the pot is hot. Here is a grasshopper. A grasshopper hops. And here is a mop. This mop is wet. Can you see water on the floor? This makes the mop wet. El paso siguiente es identificar las palabras que tienen short O sound. Well, to finish with, I have circled the words that have the short O sound. Short O sound. Short O sound. And the short O sound is O. As in box, top, box, dog, log, hot, pot, hops, mop. A big box, a pig on top of a box, a dog on a log, a hot pot, a bag that hops, a wet mop. Short O sound. O. Well, dear students, this is all for now. I will be talking to you again next time. Goodbye.